What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bruce Wulfe back with you again. So today they finally released update 22, a brand new update content patch for Conan Exiles. Finally, so they just put it out. We're updating our servers now, but I wanted to go over the patch notes for you guys real quick. So it's still in early access type stuff. They're going to start seriously looking for exploit hunters. They did wipe the public servers, buildings and tames and all that, inventories, all that stuff. But they'll be able to keep their levels and all that stuff. So basically, we have the decay system now. So buildings that somebody built and then abandoned buildings now have a setting that a server admin can set for the server that lets them deteriorate over time, so they go away after a while. They did add the dying system finally, so we're definitely going to be doing that. It's going to be fun. There's 8 new weapons and rebalanced all weapons so damage scales with level now, which is interesting. Changed feat requirements and removed dependencies, so that the feats, what they're calling feats, are like the engrams, the crafting stuff. And bonus knowledge points every 10 levels, so that's really cool. There's just because of this reset and all the changes, there's a free feat respec that they gave, so expect all of your stuff to be, you're not going to be able to craft anything, you're going to have to re-click all the buttons. You can now craft the hyena fur armor at the armorer's bench if an armor thrall is present. Oh, hey look, thralls are properly animated when working at crafting stations now. Nice. Exploit fix, you can no longer build inside cliffs or mountains. RIP. Buildings will never spawn outside the cursed wall. That's good. You can no longer duplicate equipped armor pieces off of unconscious player bodies. So this one caused a lot of problems. If you didn't know about it, the bigger groups on like public servers and just regular PvP servers, somebody would log off, somebody else would access their inventory of their sleeping body, and take their inventory and stuff like that, and then while the person was logging back in, and then it would duplicate their inventory, and you could duplicate. So people were duplicating the avatar summoning thing, and stuff like that, and having just hundreds of them just laying around, just sitting around, being interesting. So obviously that is very broken in PvP. They fixed it. That is the reason for the wipes and all that stuff. So that's a big one. They fixed the thing where you can fall through landscape and gain access to other parts of the map. If you don't know, we ran into it when destroying other things' bases to get it off before the decay system. So admin decay, and I literally watched that at one point. He would fall through the world and just spin across the map and just land somewhere random. Sometimes not able to get out of there, but I tell you what, it was hilarious to watch. I should have recorded some of it, but anyway. Thralls that have started playing death animations can no longer be picked up and reused. Interesting. Don't know how that works. Don't know about that one. So, game install, they've done some fix with it. Now we're going to pack archives. First time loading speed from main menu into game should be improved by 3 times. Game database is now backed up before upgrading the database as part of patching. That's handy. They added some server settings, so added a server setting to modify how quickly thralls get converted, so how long it takes them on the wheel of pain. Added a server setting so that all containers can be interacted with irrespective of ownership. Oh, that would be annoying. So you can make it to where everybody, like if you break into somebody's house, instead of having to break all their storage, you could just access it. Interesting. Added server setting to modify NPC helps. This also affects thralls, so this will be a thing in PvP servers on how tanky you want your thralls to be, stuff like that. Added, other than that, I don't think it really matters for PvE servers very much. Added a server setting to modify the rate at which machines consume fuel burn time multiplier. So that will change like how fast you burn through coal and your furnaces and your the big fires, bonfires, words are hard, and also your wheels and all that stuff. So added server setting player damage taken multiplier. Judging by that one, I'm guessing it's if you get a damage mitigation for PvP or anything like that, or increase PvP type TVP damage to make fights go faster. Language choice should now save correctly. Added various localized texts throughout the game. Interesting. Alright, so those are the long exploit fix. Let's see. Fix case some buildings show interact amount of hit points when using a repair hammer on them. Server message of the day now displayed. So when you use your repair hammer, you know, properly be able to see what the health is of buildings. Server message of the day is now the control tab will no longer revert to default values when clicking on other tabs. Okay. Unconverted thralls can no longer be put in the hotbar. Don't know about that one. Improved usability of the exit to main menu button. Interesting. Ooh, crafting stations with artisan thralls now correctly confer crafting speed bonuses to the second item in the crafting queue. So, alright, that did good. So, before you would spam and you're like, I want you to make all this stuff, and only the first stack of it would get the bonus from the thrall, which was kind of annoying. The arrow on placeables. Okay, so they changed the looks of, you know, it had an arrow saying which way it was facing, so they changed that. Key bindings now have a clear button. Players no longer appear to be wearing armor after being looted while offline. Cool. When you have a bound thrall, other NPCs no longer show up with the same name as the thrall. Okay. Large NPCs now push the player away when rotating. So I'm guessing that's rhinos and rock noses and elephants and stuff like that. So you won't be able to be inside their body trapped anymore while they try and beat your face in. Clan members should no longer have their armor damaged if friendly fire damage multiplier is set to 0. So that's cool. Player no longer becomes stuck if sitting in a throne before or during a server restart. Players no longer see a crippling poison counter when nearby thralls are attacked by spiders. Good. Encumbrance now properly calculates stamina cost to perform certain actions. Good. Trophy heads can be placed on walls. Bracketed torch now has a flame when placed out instead of just a light. They're not telling us what new weapons we got though. But man, all right. Visual players now see name tags of clan members and green text cleaned up and aligned the settings GUI. That works. That's good. They're also now properly animated work in crafting stations. Said that already. Name tags no longer on screen have become easier to read. Oh, name tags stay longer on screen, so that works really good. So equip animation no longer overrides knockdown. You can now craft the hyena fur armor, so that's a new armor. When the last clan member leaves a clan, they take ownership of all clan buildings. That's awesome. That's why we've had to destroy some stuff before, because when people have like built stuff and then joined our clan, like their stuff is just stuck there. It's really annoying. Clan officers can no longer kick other officers. You can only kick players below you in rank. Okay. Harvesting cactus with bare hand now gives plants fiber and cochineal. New resource. All right. Change feat requirement and remove dependencies. Added bonus knowledge points every 10 levels and free feat respect. Okay. We are aware that some NPCs do not respawn correctly if players build too close. This is going to be fixed. We are aware of stamina usage exploit. This is going to be fixed. Due to packaging, the install files and package, there's a 15 to 20 minute wait once the client is downloaded before you can catch the game, launch the game as the file is unpacked. This will only be the case for this patch. Okay, so yeah, we kind of knew that would be a thing. Removing buildings that have become abandoned in rare cases is not possible. Build on the same spot. If you leave and rejoin the server, it should be possible to build again. On local play, if you use dyes on equip armor piece, you must re-equip it before the color changes become visible. Alright, so that sounds about all of it on this one, guys. There's all kinds of stuff that just happened, and as I said, we're loading up our server with the update right now, and yeah, we'll have some footage for you soon. For that, words are hard, sorry. For now, square up with that like button like it's your favorite hater. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will catch all of you guys next time. Later.